How did bringing my supervisor a thank you card end my marriage? I'd been married 12 years to Pauline when we finally hit that slump where all conversations became, did you call the plumber? And intimacy meant falling asleep during the same Netflix show. During a deadline crunch, I mentioned to my supervisor, Abigail, that Pauline and I felt like roommates lately. Abigail said, try weekly appreciation check-ins. My old marriage counselor swears by them. Brilliant advice. That very night I went home and suggested the idea to Pauline. She loved it, and for a while things seemed to get better. I even bought Abigail a thank you card. Done. Right? Wrong. Soon after, Abigail memorized my coffee order and started bringing me coffee every morning, asking sweetly, how's Pauline today? When I'd share good news, she'd suddenly need to check emails, but any complaint got her full attention. You deserve someone who appreciates your dedication, she'd say, adjusting my collar. She volunteered for all my projects, stayed late to help the team, and kept saying things like, Pauline's so lucky, I bet she doesn't even know. I thought she was just being a supportive boss. She'd bring homemade lunches and share with me because eating alone is depressing, and shower me in compliments like, your analytical mind is so attractive, professionally speaking of course, all while touching my arm. Coworkers joked I had a work wife, and I laughed because wasn't that just millennial office culture? Then Abigail sent Pauline a friend request on Facebook. She started showing up at my lunch spot coincidentally 3 times a week, and memorized Pauline's work schedule. Oh, Pauline's at her sister's this weekend? Perfect time for our system upgrade. When I mentioned Pauline and I were doing better, Abigail's eye twitched before she said, some wives don't realize what they have until it's gone. She began timing her bathroom breaks to match mine, learned what time I left for lunch down to the minute, and once I caught her smelling my jacket. Pauline had a rule about mixing work and home life together, so I was surprised when she told me, your boss wants to wear my skin as a suit. I didn't see where she was coming from, and like an idiot, defended Abigail. She had just gone through a divorce and just needed a friend. Pauline distanced herself more than ever from me after that. Then Abigail started saying things like, if I had a husband like you, I'd never let him eat lunch alone, and Pauline doesn't understand your work like I do. When I tried setting boundaries, she cried, I'm just trying to be supportive. Is it wrong to care about my team? That's when the real nightmare began. I requested a transfer, hoping it would show Pauline I was on her side. 2 days later, Abigail cornered me in the parking garage, mascara streaming. I made you. I saved your marriage, and this is how you repay me? You needed me. She grabbed my shirt. You said I gave the best advice you'd ever heard. You chose me to confide in. I ran to my car and went straight home, telling Pauline everything. She barely even looked up from her phone to say, I told you so. That night, Pauline's phone exploded with screenshots. Every conversation Abigail and I ever had, edited and out of context. He stays late with me every night. He brings me coffee too. He said I understand him better than anyone. Abigail had recorded our conversations and edited them, splicing together words to make me say things like, Abigail, you're amazing, and my wife doesn't appreciate me. She'd photoshopped herself into our office Christmas party photos, replacing female coworkers, creating a whole narrative. Pauline showed me crying tears of laughter, which was worse than anger. She found the entire situation hysterical. At 3 a.m., we woke to banging. Abigail was at our door screaming, I know you're in there. Tell her the truth about us. Pauline called 911 while Abigail shrieked, you said you loved my coffee. That meant something. The cops dragged her away as she sobbed. He thanked me. He gave me a card. During her time outside, she had carved the word cheater along the doors. My tires were slashed, and a printed manifesto was left under the wiper about our emotional affair. HR called me in to discuss her 73-page complaint, complete with fabricated emails like, last night was incredible. You understand me like Pauline never could, from a spoofed account. She'd created an email account under my name with months of fake exchanges. The investigation took a month while I was suspended. Coworkers avoided me. Pauline found me sleeping in my car down the street because I'd have panic attacks going home. Even after they proved Abigail fabricated everything and fired her, the damage was done. Her final email to Pauline's work account, you never deserved him. He lights up when he talks about coding in ways you'll never understand. I would have appreciated him. We both got a restraining order. But by the end, Pauline sat me down and said, you know what? Through all this, I never felt jealous. Just tired. I watched another woman stalk my husband and felt nothing. She left 2 weeks later. Not because of Abigail, but because she realized she'd been done for years. I had hoped to move on, but an email with the subject line, I still love you, found its way to my inbox, and I knew Abigail wasn't done with me yet.